welcome back to some Capybara Go, and today we'll talk about the Whisperer build. Actually, I got lucky and managed to get two of those randomly, so I got the third one and managed to get it to Legendary +2, so that's already pretty good, and I used my Warrior's Blade, the normal weapon before that, which was +2 as well, so I decided to compare how good it is, and it's really good, so I decided it's time to make a guide for it. Let's go, but as you know, before we start, I would like to beg you for one small thing: like and subscribe to promote the video in YouTube algorithm and help me to grow the channel. I will be really grateful for that. And with that done, with that out of the way, we can actually move on to the content. So we should start with one important notice. There is no best weapon. Right now, Angel Bow and Whisper are considered to be the best ones, but Sky Splitter is a good option as well, and Durant Hammer as well. So there are a lot of different ways how you can utilize different weapons, and there are different builds that utilize different weapons, but for me, it's luck. I got lucky, I pulled two of those, so that means I can get the third one and build it. I would advise you guys to pull that limited secret chests if you want to spend diamonds or keys, and focus on the up equipment where you get the weapons that you want and, well, equipment that you want. Right now I'm lucky, we have the Whisperer here, we have the Dragon's Breath armor here, and we have the Proof of Glory. I need all those, so I decided to give it a go, and then I just used the chest, picked one additional Whisperer, and managed to make it right. Actually, I can get more stuff right now, but I won't do that because I don't have enough fodder to level things properly, so let's go into the build. The main feature of the Whisperer that it will trigger additional daggers upon critical hit, so if you have a lot of criticals, you will get more daggers, you will get more damage, and basically you get those global attack bonuses from blue and legendary from the normal weapon, all the way over here in this one epic buff, so don't worry, you don't miss anything. On legendary we get additional 35% bonus to dagger damage, which is really nice, and we also recover more rage on the basic attacks. The Whisperer mains the critical rate, so we already have pretty decent bonus to the critical rate, but this critical applies only to the weapon as far as I understand, because it's weapon crit rate. So basically it's combination of your critical rate and weapon crit rate that will give you overall crit rate for the weapon, and yeah, depending on the crit rate, that will be the chance for you to land critical on the enemy. So 35% is good enough to start. Moreover, we will add a pet for this, and we will use the Unicorn, because Unicorn will allow us to get 8% critical stacked up to 3 times every 2 turns, so that's 24 critical in 6 turns, so that's pretty good. And if we will be able to upgrade it to the higher level, which will happen eventually, it will be even higher, so that's a good addition to that build. I also use the Little Ellie for healing and Slime King for extra damage and some combos and counters, because those combos and counters will allow you to more chances to do more criticals. It might be not the best build for the pets, because there are immortal pets that can help out as well, but I don't have them, so we use what we can. So that's the pets. Now for the equipment. You probably would like to use the tunic for extra damage, or if you need health, you can use the Dragon's Breath armor. That will allow you to heal pretty well and increase survivability. Balance it out depending on what do you need more, survivability or damage. And the thing is, I'm not sure that Epic +2 is worth using over the highly upgraded tunic, so yeah, depending on what you have, you might need to change those things around a bit. Honestly, I'm waiting for another piece right now, and I will be able to get it to legendary, and probably I will use that one in my journeys, because survival is important. Now for the rings, you would like to use Guardian rings, because those will allow you to throw 2 daggers every 4 rounds and gain a shield during that. On Mythic, that will also give us -1 cooldown, so that's every 3 rounds then. And that's a lot of shields that will improve survivability, and daggers will be able to trigger the dagger effect, so pretty cool. For the accessories, the first one you would like to use is Proof of Glory. I have it, that's why I use it first. That will give you a bit more HP and a bit more damage, and damage reduction if you make it to the Mythic. That will be really useful. And the second one should be Bloody Grail, that will inflict vulnerability, and crits will do more damage against the enemies. Since we are doing the crit build, that will be really powerful. But the problem is those are really hard to build. So if you don't have those, you can use your normal icy bubbles here, no problem. For the ring, another option would be using Dragon Orb, I think it's called. It's called Dragon Ball Ring, but only at higher rarity. So when triggered, the basic attack crit rate increased by an extra 10%. That's good for the legendary. So it might be a good option, but once again, it's premium, so probably not. I'm not really sure about that. Let me know in the comments if that's a better option. We are doing beginner's guide after all, again. For the collectibles, there are pretty good ones that will improve your critical capabilities. This ancient key will give us skill crit rate, so that will allow skills to do more damage, and daggers are skills, and eternal lens that will increase basic attack crit rate, so more daggers will be triggered. Those are really good, and basically just find everything that buffs your skill damage, critical, and that kind of stuff. In any case, as always, you should focus on upgrading the sets to get the percentage bonuses here more than focusing on specific things most of the time. And it's luck as well, so whatever you get lucky with. Now, for the mount, you would like to work on your normal mount as always, but for advanced mount, Luminous Dragon seems to be the better option because the bonus here is increasing crit rate by 3% and crit damage by 15 each round, 5 stacks, that's 15% crit rate, and quite a lot of critical damage. So that will improve DPS quite a lot. Moreover, this mount is so early into the game, you can get it earlier, and it will be more available, let's put it like that. The passive effect is global attack, but later on you will get the Sphinx. And Sphinx will allow your skill crit rate to be higher and attack to be higher as well, the single bonus, and the passive is crit rate, which is good as well, so that should be your second pick. As always, you might want to go for Toffee if you need more damage reduction, but it's up to you. As always, balance it out between survivability and the damage. For the artifact, now this one is hard because artifacts are hard to get, they're expensive, and the best one for this build will be Netherblade. But as far as I know, it's so late into the game, like you have to go through several cycles of KP Gacha to get it. But it's really good because for every 5 daggers fired, that will be really easy pretty much every turn. Launch 1 to 5 Nether Blade, each dealing 100% dagger attack damage and poisoning the enemy. That's just buffing the damage. And another option which I like is Spear of Thor, that will work with the bolts and increase attack to everything, but since we can get dagger with the bolts, we will be throwing a lot of bolts as well, and that should work theoretically. Everything else in the artifact seems a bit weird. There are some really good ones that will do more damage, like the Red Axe, but overall, not sure about the rest. Anyway, you get the idea. So yeah, now we will compare the previous build with this one. We just upgraded the weapon. I did one run in the campaign in the chapter, and I totally beat the previous chapter, which I couldn't beat before. That's really nice. First, I want to go to the events and take a look if it's better than what we had before. We were stuck here last time. So let's see if we'll be able to defeat this wizard now without any buffs or anything. If the Whisperer will be better than our normal weaponry. It seems so. We're doing pretty decent damage. So, yeah, let's just skip it. No, we got defeated. The enemy, they have done that much health. So probably we'll be able to clear it if we will try a couple of times. There we go. We managed. That was not that easy, so it was a hard fight. But we got our advantage, and now we can clear more floors. So that's pretty neat. We already see some progress here, but let's move to other game modes. For the Red Dragon's Lair, hopefully, oh yeah, we're getting it straight away, so we obviously got stronger. Let's see how far we can push. It was 55, and well, not that much. Yeah, we managed to push one floor, and now the monster just decimates us, so we won't be able to push further, I guess. Well, maybe we will. Look at that, they have only 46 million HP left. There we go, we managed, so we get a couple of wins here, and probably will be able to get a couple of wins in other game modes as well. Yeah, I want to go to the chapter and show you how you can build your character now, because we have a bit different skill priorities. So, the aim here, nice, that's a good start, is to get all dagger skills you can and get all the dagger buffs you can and the critical. So your priority will be getting the critical bonuses to get more critical strikes and the daggers, and maybe even the skill damage. I'm not really sure if it will be worth it, but you might consider that. Like before that, I would always go with the basic attack bonus. Now, I think I will instead go for something else. So there we go. We get a lot of Thunderbolt options here. And that's why you might want to consider the lightning buffs as well. If you'll get lucky and get a couple of those, let's get Thunderbolt. It might be really good. You might be able to finish with a decent amount of lightning on the enemy that can actually help you out with the damage. It's another skill damage, so it will benefit from all those skill bonuses that you will get. So might be a good idea. Let's keep going and see what do we get. The normal enemies, the fights are slower because the animation takes time, and well, it will take a while for us to take out the enemies, and we still might be in a rocky start here. If we will be unlucky with the skills, we might lose. But let's see how it will go. Poison Dagger, that's nice. So now we get additional effect from the dagger and we will be able to shoot more daggers. So basically, this build, especially if we'll get the critical bonus, will allow us to just spam the daggers non-stop, and every new effect on the daggers will buff your DPS. The last fight took us 13 rounds. I think this one will be way faster because of the poison stacks. And as always, balance out your survivability with your damage, because if the enemies will kill you, it doesn't matter how much damage do you do. You will be defeated. So yeah, shields are important. If you get the rage daggers, you can get the rage shield, which is really powerful. Healing daggers will allow you, well, to heal properly during the attacks. That's pretty nice as well. And getting all those HP bonuses and damage reduction if you don't have the full damage reduction from the pet build will be another important thing. Next skill, and we are getting, wow, all of those are good. Well, actually, Shock Discharge might be really nice, but Crit Mastery is very important. It will buff our DPS so much right now, because we'll be not only throwing the daggers, but also our crit damage will be higher. So that will allow us to get even more powerful, and it's extremely important to get the right build up early on into the game. Let's see. Let's skip to the boss. I don't know. Smelly daggers, another option if you want the pure DPS, but it might be a bit risky, so you don't want to take it all the time. I'll go Tyrant right now. I hope that will be good enough and we'll be able to survive the damage, because I have an issue with survivability a bit. But it might be good enough for extra DPS, so the fights on the bosses, if we'll get the right bonuses, won't go over 30 rounds and we will lose because of that. So yeah, look at that. The damage output is so much stronger right now because of the crit bonuses. And every time the main weapon will do critical, it will throw the daggers. That's really cool. And I think it also works on the combo. So every combo, second combo that hits the enemy, I don't know, it died, will launch more daggers as well. Let's figure out. So let's take it slower. I want to see for sure if second shot of the combo attack, yeah, we just got critical from the rage attack. It triggered more daggers. Normal attack triggered daggers. We didn't get the combo here. That's the normal daggers from the shield. There we go. That was rage attack. So rage attack critical will also trigger daggers. That's pretty cool. And another level up, and we get dagger cooldown. You see where it's going? Our daggers will just decimate the enemies. That's what we will do. Nice. Another enemy that will suffer from the even more daggers right now. Yeah, we just triggered combo, and on the second combo it was a critical and we got more daggers, so it works. Really, really cool. So we can just spam daggers like there is no tomorrow. Our first elite, let's see how long it will take for us to take it down. So now with the critical bonuses and extra daggers, I think it will be really, really fast. I don't think it will last longer than 15 rounds. Our survivability is good enough, so even after the enemy rage attack, we recovered everything with the healing daggers, so it's good as well. Yeah, the elite got down in 13 rounds. That was kind of easy, and we get additional dagger right now. Let's go. Let's see what do we get in the chest. Come on. Not that great. I was expecting War Veteran. That would save the day. Let's get a Combo Spirit. So combos will lower the damage a bit, but more attacks means more DPS, max HP. That's great. Alright, Thunderstorm will give us more attack. Oof, the enemies. I hate double enemies. They usually do so much damage and they almost killed me. So we need to get damage reduction as soon as possible. Because I don't have the full damage reduction. And maybe some shield and HP because we barely survived here. What we can get though is a Rage Dagger. That will allow us to do more DPS and more rage attacks. And that will do more damage and that will also allow enemies to die faster. So those enemy groups will be taken out easier. And probably I will be able to survive that. Nice, we managed to get max HP 30%. That will boost survivability so much because healing is scaled of our max HP and shield is scaled of our max HP. So that will give us more effective HP, let's put it like that. So that's nice. And single target enemies are not much of a problem. Double enemies are. Skill damage buff. I think it will be a good exchange, so let's go. Honestly, I think for this build, skill damage is like way better. So let's see how faster the enemy will fall now with more skill damage, unlike before. So it was like 10 rounds before. And since we get so many skills, the skill damage doesn't give you that much benefit as the direct damage, but with that amount of skills that we have, I think it will be worth it. Yeah, the enemy is down in 8 rounds. I think it's pretty good. Sadly, the amount of stacks of poison is limited to 5, so we can't truly stack 35 poison damage and take out the enemy, which is sad because that should be the normal option, but yeah, not right now, not for us. So right now we managed to get really crappy skill options, so we will refresh them and hope we'll get something really good. Combo, no, those are not good. Critical recovery is okay. Let's do again. Basic attack shield might be good enough. Yeah, let's go with that one right now. So if you get stuff that you don't really need, don't forget to refresh. And we managed to upgrade Thunderbolt to Thunderbolt Plus. That's 5 bolts every round, starting from round 5. This is really strong. I'm glad that I've managed to take it early on. So the boss now, the second boss, let's see if we'll be able to beat it. I hope our survivability is good enough. That's the main issue that we might have. Damage, I'm pretty sure about my damage. Well, the enemy can't even break my shield, so that's surprising. I guess this is a damage check for us right now. Let's see if we'll be able to take it out in 30 rounds, or we won't have enough DPS, because getting something like War Veteran for extra damage is pretty much essential for most playthroughs. Or the attack one that will give you attack on every combo. Because, yeah. Round 9, it's down 50% HP and the extra lightning balls kicked in, so it's going down, no problem. Nice. Now I want to add the lightning bolts to the build. So we can add bolt to the daggers and then make double lightning bolts, and that will increase the damage dramatically. It will... I hope we'll be lucky with the skills and I can show you that. And we can also get double daggers, so that will... oh my god, that will be so cool. If you really like it, that build will build up like 200, 300 combo hits. Not combo hits, but I mean the hits amount. So what do we get here? Alright, HP. HP should be better for survivability because I'm worried I might be killed, but Super Bolt will increase the damage so much. Let's get HP. I want to play it safe. We have enough DPS and we should be okay. But if we'll die early on, that will not allow us to do anything. So that's the test of our survivability. 2 enemies with the ultimates, and they managed to take out like 2/3 of my health. So I think we're good for now. But we still need to get a bit more damage reduction. Like that extra 30% will help us so much. Because, yeah, I didn't manage to build my pets properly yet, so that will help. Alright, so we get the basic attack damage, combo damage, or lifesteal. Not good. Damage reduction. This is good. Isis hits bonuses. Yeah, hits bonuses are really good as well now, because we will be able to get them every turn. So that will be nice, but damage reduction for us right now will be even better. So I can be sure that I won't be killed by enemies. Let's challenge it. Wait. Ancient Legacy, what can we get out of it that might be useful for us? So we're going to wiki for that to make sure. We might get really crappy options. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options here, and we might get any of those. So we cannot regain rage and get critical rate and damage. That would be okay-ish. We don't really have a lot of rage-related skills. Lifesteal rate with lower skill damage will be horrible. Pet damage and lower critical rate will be horrible. Skill damage and combo rate with lower counter rate, that will be great actually. A combo will be lower, but counter rate will be, that will be okay, I guess. Combo damage counter with the skill damage. So there are 3 negatives that will totally kill our build. So if we'll get Tamer, Vampire, and Werewolf, we're screwed. So I'd rather say no to that. This is always a risky decision to take. Like, not all of those are great. Most of them are far from being great. Oh, I hope I won't get the poo-poo randomly. No, oh, that was close. Because sometimes you can get poo-poo, whatever it's, smelly daggers, and it will screw up your build. So when I have it here, no! Oh my god, game, what the hell are you doing? Why? Why can I say no to this skill? Okay, let's see how our damage will be now. I think it won't be great. Yeah, I think it's worse now. This is a shitty skill. Well, there is a chance that we can randomly exchange it somewhere, or it will be strong enough to go through even with that. And we get Major Fortune right now, so maybe. I actually never was lucky here to get anything good. I got Spawn of Evil once. Nothing happened, and we are pretty much done. As always, no luck. This is so ridiculous. And we get double boss now, so I think we will die here. Because we won't have the extra healing from the daggers, and our damage is overall kind of compromised. So we will see, but I don't have a lot of trust here. I think the mage will kick us down. Oh. Although with this smelly dagger, the daggers are AoE now. So we do damage to both bosses at the same time. Now that's interesting. And they can break our shields. Ah, we got the damage reduction. Nice. So maybe it's not that bad after all in our case. So we can do damage to both bosses. And it's only round 5, so we should be able to win this. Surprising. If we'll get War Veteran, we might be able to go through this. So the first boss is down, the second one is going down right now. 7 rounds only, that was strong. We get Counter Mastery. There we go. Bolts can trigger additional 1 time, which is great, of course. If we wouldn't have that dagger. Well, I mean, we have the bolts from Thunderbolt. That's a lot of damage straight away. And we might be able to get other bolt source. Counter rate is nice, but I mean, yeah, let's go with this one. I think it will be good enough. And what do we get from the treasure? Shock Discharge. This would be nice, I think. Lower the enemy rage, it will trigger 9 bolts. That will be like 10 bolts every round. So the enemies will not be able to use their ultimates. So the final boss will not be able to do anything. Now we just need to focus on the damage and hope that the normal enemies won't kill us. Because they might. Oh, wow, that was so close. The archer here almost decimated me. And we don't have additional healing from the daggers now. So that's a bit of a problem for us. If the enemies will be able to do another combo attacks on us, that might end us. Oh my god, this is so risky. Oh, so close. Oh my god. We're good. We're good. We just barely got through this. God damn it. Smelly daggers. Attack -5. That's bad. Bloody Arena. Place my bet. Yeah, let's place them on the, I think, Werewolf. Yep. Single target enemies can't do a thing because if we survive till round 5, they will be totally decimated by the lightning and they won't do enough damage, and like we have decent DPS. So if we'll have one final boss, single target, we should be able to deal with that, and we just need to get there now, which is risky as well. A new skill, Bolt has chance to trigger Thunderstorm when it hits the target, so that's double DPS from the bolts, and I think I'll get this. Bolt Tower, light the fire. What do we upgrade? We can upgrade the daggers, of course. Yeah, actually we can get additional dagger now, but they are not as good now, killing daggers. So it could be so good. Let's get the shield increase. Oh yeah, we're going straight into the boss now. That's great. So what do we get for the upgrade? We can upgrade the daggers, like smelly daggers, even more. Yeah, let's go. 200% damage. That's actually pretty new. I haven't seen this info before. Never took this skill. So At least they will do more damage now. If we will survive till round 5, we should be okay. I think we should be okay either way. We have a lot of shields. We have the healing from the little alley. And we're in round 4 right now. So we have to survive only one ultimate from the target. Or maybe not. No, we're good. Or no. Oh no, bam. Poisoned us. But that's the last ultimate attack he did. And it's going down. Even with the smelly daggers, we will manage to finish him off. And honestly, I think if we would get the normal daggers, we would do more damage. Because that's poison, that's ultimates, and if we would be able to get bolt on them, it would be even better. Well, around 10 and it's already past its half HP, so we're doing good. Luckily, we managed to get all the nice skills, we managed to get extra HP, we managed to get extra crit from some sources, and it's not perfect build, but it's working, and it's finally getting close to its end, and we will rest its spirit on the ocean floor, wherever, on this fantastic beach. Done. The chapter 57 is completed. That wasn't that hard. That was a bit stressful. Like, the main problem that I had in this run was enemy groups, not the boss. So yeah, that's what I can tell you about the Whisper. I hope you've enjoyed the video and you learned a bit more about the game. Honestly, I'm surprised that it was that efficient. I managed to pass like 3 chapters right now. I started at 55, now we're at 58, and maybe I'll be able to pass more, especially if I'll get lucky with the skills. But at least now you know which skills you need to take if you'll get the Whisper build and what to expect if you want to go for that one, or if you want to go for like Angel Bow. If we take a look at the top players of our servers, most of them are maining the Whisper. The top player is maining, wow, the Reaper Staff, that's something unique. Second one with the Angel Bow, and the third one with the Durian Hammer. So as you can see, you can be efficient with any weapon, but you need to get the right gameplay, right setup of equipment, and right skills for yourself. So yeah, let me know if you can give me and other players any extra tips on the Whisperer down below in the comments. And please like the video and subscribe to the channel, that will help to promote it in YouTube algorithm. And check out the playlist in the video description in the pinned comment. That will allow you to see more videos on Capybara Go, check out the wiki, and join the Discord. Another thing, I recently started streaming again, so if you like my content, if you're still here, you probably would like to go to the live stream. So check out the Twitch and main PC gaming channel as well. Just join the Discord. All the links over there, notifications are over there, and community is over there, so we can talk over there as well. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. It's been Stan, Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.